Despite the fact that investors are again worried about a slowdown in the global economic recovery due to the emergence of new strains of the virus, stock indices ended last trading week at highs. Market participants have switched their attention to the reporting season for the second quarter, which begins this week. The US dollar index approached the level of 92.10, moving away from the 13-week high of 92.80 reached earlier. The Fed's meeting minutes showed that the targets for the recovery of the US economy were not achieved, although it was expected that buoyant revival would continue. However, the number of initial jobless claims unexpectedly increased, and the ISM services report showed a slowdown in economic growth. At the end of the week, the euro-dollar pair remained at the same level. In the middle of the week, the quote went down below the level of 1.1800. However, on Friday, it closed at 1.1877. The ECB has announced a change in the policy regime, which allows inflation to exceed the target level of 2%. Nevertheless, the euro is trading at one of the weakest levels since the beginning of April, as the dovish comments of ECB officials contrast with the unexpected hawkish stance of the US Federal Reserve at its last meeting. Yet traders maintain a cautious approach, as they are pricing in the spread of an extremely contagious strain of the Delta virus. Despite concerns about the epidemiological situation, UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson announced plans to lift the remaining COVID restrictions on July 19. What's more, wearing COVID face masks in England will soon be voluntary. Besides, people in England should no longer be advised to work from home. So the pound-dollar pair jumped up and ended the week at 1.3900. Bitcoin started last week with a fall. On the weekend, it won back some of the losses. The quote still remains in the sideways channel, trading at $32,000 to $35,000 per coin. However, many analysts are betting on a decline. The information that many UK banks prohibit customers from transferring funds to Binance from credit or debit cards may only intensify the bearish sentiment. Oil prices also dropped amid disagreements between Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates over the increase in production volumes. Some reports said that Abu Dhabi may pump up oil production, which could encourage other members of the OPEC Plus agreement to follow suit. BRENT ended the week at the level of $75.57 per barrel. At the end of the last week, gold surged more than 1% to a 3-week high, exceeding the level of $1,800 per ounce. So it has been moving up for the third week in a row. Gold as a safe haven asset has surely benefited from growing fears that new strains of the coronavirus could slow down the global economic recovery, as demand for it is rising steadily. You've watched the combined review of financial markets on Insta TV with me, Anna Kasatkina. Thank you for watching and stay tuned.